They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get back to his run back down the backfield. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's Vaughn. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Miami.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the seventh play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Touchdown Dolphins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Look at this, middle of the field, touchdown. A 62-yard punt return. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Huskies 0. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
21-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is in.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're unskilled. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Okuebanam. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
Again, a run with Vaughn. Sheds off the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Vaughn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And down to the 7-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Metcalf motions left. Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job there after the setback. 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Huskies 7. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 51 yards. And the Huskies get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Dolphin first down.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's into the clear. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Huskies 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 9 now. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's good. 4-8.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure running.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run the option on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Dolphins 45, Huskies 21. York to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Huskies 21. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 36.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep it up. We are in it to win it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We're at 23.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it's Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
To the house. Rolling this to the block. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
2nd and 9. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with
there he goes, right side. A big play there. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they take a knee.
Let's pick it up. Come on, teamwork. What's going on, guys? Come on, guys. Ryan. Guys, you can do better. Here we go. Here we go. Can't believe I paid for this. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got it.
And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.